Hey, what's going on? Good day. I am so sleepy right now. Oh my goodness. I am so sleepy. And I have so much to read and so much to do. However, my phone has been like going off like I don't know what. I left a comment on an Instagram post or whatever. It was not my post. What was it? W Yvette or something like that. I'm not sure what the name was, but basically I commented on what she posted. And basically, what she posted was a video. I don't know if it was her original post or did she repost it as many of us do. It doesn't even matter. She posted it, and that's where I actually saw it. So I have to give her credit for it. And I have no problems giving her credit for it because I'm grateful she posted it because I was just looking like, wait, what? What is going on here? Okay, so basically in the post, it was a I believe it was a nurse or someone who works in the medical field, possibly in the emergency room, the front desk counter. And basically, she was doing her job, and then there was an unruly um, woman who came to attack her. And and she was big, bad, and bold enough to try to come and attack her in her space behind the counter. And when the woman came to attack her, she slammed her. She slammed her. Like you can kind of tell in the video that there was some like words transpired and like I don't know what she asked for. And okay, maybe I'm throwing shade. You might think I'm throwing shade. Maybe I am. Whatever she was asking for, she got it when she crossed that counter. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Now I will say, and then a man came along, a taller, like Caucasian man. He came along, and he removed the woman who came to attack the woman that got slammed. So I can't right. Listen, I don't condone violence. I don't condone violence. I don't, because over 8,300 and something people not only agreed with me, but then there was just some people in the comments that was agreeing. I guess they felt where I was coming from with it. But basically, I stated and said, well, it's customer service. Like when you're working, you have the customer's always right. You know what I'm saying? So if this is what this customer is asking for, then hey, like basically she gave her what she was asking for. And so I didn't even really mean for it to turn out as big as it did. And like I said, I don't really condone violence, but let me be very clear. I'm from the Bronx, New York, okay? I strongly believe in no matter on the fact that I got born again in 1997. I moved to Florida. I was serving. I'm doing this and doing that. And yes, I'm a strong believer in Christ, Jesus Christ, um, the one with the white afro. And Yahuwah which is his real name. And those are the principles that I live by. And at the end of the day, don't try to come for me and say I'm promoting violence. I don't promote violence. I just believe in customer service because I'm also a businesswoman. But if a customer is unruly and a customer is asking for something outside of whatever, and listen, if the customer needs to be addressed, they need to be addressed. And that's all I'm saying. So I don't condone violence. But I'm just going to say that that woman did an amazing job in giving that customer exactly what she asked for. And that's all I'm saying. Yes, I'm a woman of God. However, If you really want to get biblical, spare not the rod of correction, okay? Some people just need to be corrected, because they don't understand. Okay, so maybe this is policy, or maybe this is this, or maybe this is that. Maybe they don't understand that. No comprende. They don't understand and I'm a Negro, but look, I grew up in the Bronx, so I'm Latino all day. I got Lopez's in my family. It is what it is. It's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come out. I used to speak fluent Spanish, but at the end of the day, it's like, listen, if you don't understand, then we can interpret this thing a whole nother way for you, so that you can better understand the words that's coming out of my mouth. You can't attack me and then think that there's not going to be any consequences. And I'm a strong believer of that. I'm a strong believer that you are supposed to protect yourself. Okay, if somebody is approaching you to cause you bodily harm, you are supposed to protect yourself. Now, maybe the Christian folks may not agree with me. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really care. At the end of the day, you're supposed to protect yourself. Bottom line, you're not supposed to just stand there and let somebody beat on you, like, and cause you harm or try to do you off. You're just not supposed to do that. And if the church folks and what I call them now, Pharisees, if you want to be deep, go on and be deep. Rock on with your bad self. Go ahead and be deep. If a person makes an attempt to put their hands on you in a violent way, I am a strong believer that you need to protect yourself and you need to defend yourself. Okay? And sometimes you don't have time to call the pastor. Sometimes you don't have time to pray. Like, let's keep it real. Listen, I'm walking my Christian walk. I'm not Christian. I don't even want to put myself under that. I'm a woman of God who focuses on, obeying the Lord's statutes and commandments to the best of my ability. When I fall short, I cry, Abba Father. Bottom line. So, that's just how I roll. But at the end of the day, if you fall short, it is what it is. If you need help, call on them for help. But you are not going to always be able to call your spiritual leaders. You are not going to always be able to call 911. Look how long the 911 dispatchers take to get on the phone. Look how long it takes them to comprehend what you. Look how long it takes them to comprehend what you even saying. This is not funny, but this is hysterical. Like, this is freaking hilarious to me right now. I'm freaking hysterical. When you add up all those factors in that split second, if you don't react, it could cost you your life. Like, listen. I'm laughing. This is really not a funny matter, but here's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna end it off of this because I got deadlines. But my phone was like going ham, and I'm just like, what in the ham and sandwich situation is going on right now? Like, what is going on? And when I looked, I was like, and I'm looking at the comments and I'm like, ooh, Lord Jesus, let me correct this. But then let me come on here and let people know that I'm in full support of it. You're supporting my comment, and what I'm saying. Yes, when a customer comes and they demand a certain type of customer service, give it to them. Give it to her. Give it to him. Give it to them. If they're begging you for it, give it to them. And like I said, I don't condone violence, so don't be trying to throw that out there on me. But I do condone a person protecting themselves and defending themselves if somebody try to come and attack them. That's what I stand for. And any of those 8,000 and something people, or because I couldn't even believe the number. I was like, whoa, like, wait a minute. Lord, I'm looking up like, ooh, Lord God, wait, what had happened was, like, I'm over here trying to explain to God, like, but what had happened was I wasn't trying to, but Lord, like, So I'm like, okay, it hit my spirit. Just come on there and just break it down and explain it. And prayerfully, everything will be peaceful. But if you guys from the Instagram, they know me on there as Food by Miss Fortune, you know, and you want to further discuss this topic, you're welcome to come to this page up under this post because I literally really just did this for you guys because it's like you guys went in. You guys went in, and if anybody even tries to come at you like, oh no, y'all wrong, no, it's not about being wrong. It's about the fact that there's a cause and effect. It's you can't do things and don't expect a reaction. Like bottom line, it's either going to be a positive reaction or a negative reaction. Like the ball is in your court, Rocky. Like it is what it is. It just is what it is. So, um, thank you for the support and agreement because I get like attacked a lot. And that's another reason why I don't even rock on Instagram no more because I can't. People can't even read with comprehension. So it's like, why am I arguing with somebody that don't even understand what I'm saying? Like it's just pointless. Why am I going to argue with somebody that doesn't even read the Bible, who doesn't even understand where I'm coming from? You know, those who understand where I'm coming from, they totally get it. And there's even some believers that didn't even understand where I was coming from, but they understood what it was and what I was saying made sense. So it is what it is. But in this case, with that situation. Great customer service. Well done. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I understand customer service. Like I really understand customer service. Like my second job as a teenager living here in New York City, like 15 years old, I worked in a supermarket, a AMP supermarket. They, it's not even there no more. I was shocked, but APMP supermarket on 55th and Ninth, not far from Columbus Circle, and ooh, it, I was so happy, but oof, what I experienced there and the level of racism that I experienced there, the level of disrespect that I experienced there, and I was a sheltered child, like teenager. Like I went to Juilliard. You know what I'm saying? I went to Juilliard, Talent Unlimited. I'm a former dance major and a drama minor. And in junior high school, I got a scholarship to learn, to go sing and learn music at a camp for talented children. And shout out to you, Dan. I don't know why y'all don't exist anymore, but y'all better get it together because I'm telling you, you guys helped me like what I've grown up to be, and even just a writer, like that all developed there. Read music, sing music, all that like that developed there. But yeah, so I'm a child of the arts, before Christ. And at the end of the day, I have these gifts and talents and skills. And, I ended up, as a New York teenager wanting to make my own money and, so I could buy a bunch of junk food that my parents can't tell me I can't have. And so I went and got a job. And the racism was crazy. It literally was really crazy. And that video on Instagram, it just really brings me back to when I was that little cashier, 15 years old, working part time and during the school year and then working full time, during the summer. It was the racism is just the way they behave, the way they treat you, the way they talk to you. Like they think you're supposed to just listen to what they say and don't question them, don't backtalk them. You don't even have to backtalk them. You can just still be doing your job while they're making their demands, and then they will try to attack you. Like literally attack you. And I gotta get off here. 'Cause oh my God, it's 6 o'clock. Okay. And they will literally attack you. And at the end of the day, I worked at that job for a while. I was like, what, 15? And I left there 17 before I turned 18 or something like that. Um, and the way my employment ended there, is it was exactly how that video was that I commented on. I literally did the exact same thing and I responded the exact same way that that woman responded to that customer that was big, bad, and bold enough to come around from around, invade her space and come around the counter. My grandmother, my mom's mother, my grandma Lily, I love her. She's the bomb.com. She laughs about that all the time when there's a big family function. She doesn't bring it up too often anymore, but there's times in family function she's like, "Oh yeah, Sharon used to work down there in the city as a teenager, as a cashier in the supermarket. Tell them how your job ended." No, I don't want to tell them that. He's like, tell them what happened. My grandmother gets a kick out of that because normally where I thought I was going to get in trouble when I got home, I was actually applauded. Like, you did the right thing. That's right. Don't let nobody, don't be letting nobody, attack you and put their hands on you and hurt you and. So it is what it is. My grandmother gets a kick out of that because of the way I did it. And although that woman in the video on Instagram, she didn't even have time for anything. When I was at my job, I actually, when I saw it going to that point and place as a child, a teenager, I turned around and was like, excuse me, and I told my supervisor, front and manager, I was like, she's like, what do you need? And she said, I got it. What do you need? And I'm like, I quit. I quit. And then I reacted and literally like did the exact same thing that the woman did in that Instagram video. So I could totally relate. That was BC. That was before Christ. Okay. Now don't get it misconstrued. Just because a person's in Christ does not mean they're not going to defend themselves. I don't know why people be trying Christians. I don't know. I don't know why people be trying people that follow Christ. I don't know why. Stop it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm warning you. God said warn the brethren. I'm warning you right now. Don't do it. We love you. We want to see you win. We may correct you. We may show a mirror in front of you so you can see how you look. You're looking a little crazy right now. Come in. Let me help you. Get it back together. Get back in line. We're supposed to be on the same team. And at the end of the day, it's like, yo, don't go there. Don't do it. I'm just saying. You don't know. Did you investigate? Like you wanted? Did you investigate the 12 disciples? The Apostle Paul used to murder Christians, and God turned him around. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He used to. I hope I don't get flagged, but I don't even think I was supposed to say that word. So my apologies. I'm a rookie on this YouTube scene, so it is what it is. I will make the corrections as I'm aware of them. So my apologies, but yeah, I don't. He used to do them off, like end it for them, and look how God turned him around and used him mightily. Stop! Don't do that. Don't try because you don't know what God delivered that person from. You don't know what they did in the world. And you can't go back and ask their friends and family members because trust me when I tell you, the ones and I'm gonna say this and then I'm getting off here because I'm a little off the topic, but this is so necessary in this situation. You never know what they did. They family and friends don't know everything. They just don't. They don't know everything. The ones, and just based off my observation, the ones that God used so mightily, honey, they have done some stuff only them and God know. Trust me when I tell you, only them and God knows. And God delivered them. He freed them. He purified them. He cleaned them up. And he instilled his values and morals in them. And now he's sending them out to help you and assist you through what you're dealing with. Don't comfort them like that. I'm telling you, don't do it. You don't want to raise the dead. You don't want to do that. I urge you, don't do that. Don't raise the dead. Let the dead stay like 6 feet under, meaning, those old bad habits and ways of thinkings and mentality that God delivered that person from, maybe the trauma or whatever that they dealt with throughout their lives, and all the evil doings that they did. you know they're saved now. They're God has cleaned them up. He's transformed them out of the renewing of their minds. Let them be. Let them be, because you did evil to them and they let you slide. Don't mean that they are a punk. They not punks. We're not punks. Just let me tell you, God don't call punks, and even Satan knows that. Even Satan knows that. Say, I saw something a couple of years ago, and Satan was mad at a demon or something. It was something. What was it? Was it? It wasn't a movie or something. I forgot what it was that I saw, but it was like Satan was mad at the demons for not being successful, and then he was just belittling them like God got all of the soldiers. He got all of the, like, you guys, like, yeah, like, y'all don't accomplish nothing right. God got all of the real ones that's gonna get out there and make it happen. So okay, I'm off of this. Like I said, 6:10. I gotta go. I wish I can stay a little longer, however I can't. But drop your comment, like, subscribe. It'll help the channel. um as you can see, I'm going to talk about a wide variety of things and issues concerning life. And I don't want to really narrow it down to one thing, because if I'm led to come on and share something, I'm just going to share it. If I'm led to touch on something, I'm just going to touch on it. That's just how it is. And right now, the topic at hand is customer service. Customers. As business people, we want your support, but you got to be respectful. You can't be attacking people. You can't physically attack people. You just can't. Like, all money is not good money. You got some that's greedy, and for the money, and they don't care how you treat, their employees and stuff like that. But you have others that do care, and then you got some employees that don't even care. It's like, if my boss not going to defend me, I'm going to defend me right now. My life is at stake. So, listen, here's what I say all the time: be kind and respectful. Listen, I respect all my enemies, every last one of them. I respect them. You stay over there, and I'm going to stay right here. And if I see you, I don't have anything to say to you, because I don't deal with you. But I respect you. You know, I respect you. I ain't gonna front. There's been incidents where I've actually seen an enemy going through something, and I actually intervene on their behalf to help them. And then I guess they thought it was okay. And then I was like, we was cool again. And I was like, I just seen you in a situation, and I'm gonna help you, and I'm gone. Like, I'm not trying to be your friend. You mean, so, but yeah, listen, just be kind to one another. I'm gone. I got to get up out of here. I will see you guys later. Be safe. Take care of that temple. Although this is not a full video, take care of that temple because you only get one body. And I'm going to sign off on that note. Customer service. That was excellent customer service. That was superb customer service. And that's all I'm going to say. Later.